Hello! I hope everybody's doing well. So, I have a good news. Trump just came out with a new program. It's called the Trump Gold Card. So, this is also a path to citizen. So, some people said, Trump doesn't like immigrant. Hey, I have to disagree with that. He doesn't like people that crossing the border illegally, but he's always very welcome to legal immigration. So that's if you hear that from the mainstream media, that is false. So don't believe that. So now he came up with this new program. Actually, this is just like for me, it's a modified program. We already have this Trump Gold Card is actually it's called the investor visa, and before I think this go back in the 90s or something like that. It's called the EB5 program, and I'm sorry, EB5 visa. So it's an investor visa. If you have like $1 million at that time, you can apply for a EB5 visa, and then by investing 1 million to the U.S., that means you're gonna start a business and you're gonna hire, I believe, like 10 people, and then they will give you a green card. Once you get your green card, after 5 years, you can apply for a citizen. So many people took advantage of that program, and I know a person in Florida. She's a Filipina, and she married to Italian. Actually, they live in Italy, but when they heard about the program, they decided to take the chance because she also wants to be wants to live here and also want to become a U.S. citizen, and that's the way for her to be able to do that. She of course she had the money. She invested 1 million and opened a business here in Florida. Actually, she opened an Italian restaurant. It's in like a food court, and then I know that she did it for a couple of years. It was okay. It was doing all right. It's not. It's. I don't think she was making money. Eventually, once she got her citizenship, she sold the business, and she just, I don't know. I lost touch with her. She may be still here, or maybe she went back to Italy. I don't know, but it's not. That's what I'm trying to say. That's not illegal. If you choose to close your business or sell your business after you get your citizenship, you know what? It's okay. Well, the point is they try to get people to invest and then create job. Now Trump's want to kind of modify to expand it. I just heard it. He was doing like a press conference. This is the first cabinet meeting, and then the press is invited to ask the question. And he did mention about this gold card. For what I understand, it's kind of it's slightly different. Of course, the money, the investment money is much higher now. Used to be 1 million. Now they want to make it 5 million. So if you can invest 5 million, and then you can you can hire American people here. And then I was reading on other newspaper, they were saying you can also hire foreigners. So I'm not quite sure. They're still working on it. As according to Trump, if they will probably roll this out in 2 weeks. So we could just wait for it until they finalize it. But right now I'm just excited. Of course, I'm also making a video. So they want more people to invest in the U.S. right now, because we all know President Trump is a businessman, and he wants to make this country great again. I think that's the that's the platform he has campaign on. Um, so what I understand is slightly different was he was giving an example. He said many students came here to the U.S. and then they go to those good university like let's say Harvard, Berkeley, or what's the other one? School of Pennsylvania. That's I can't remember the University of Pennsylvania. That is a very good school because my boss, a lot of wealthy people in Palm Beach went to that school, University of Pennsylvania. And then President Trump is also a graduate of University of Pennsylvania. Anyway, so what else? And then after this student they are from maybe from India, a lot of smart people from India, China, or Japan. These are the three three countries that I remember Trump mentioning. And then let's say after they graduate, so what they're gonna do? Some of them just went back home, to their country. So if they're, who's going to benefit that? That was the argument Trump was trying to, to the people. He liked to keep those smart students here to benefit us instead of going back to their country. Why not let them stay here? So they talk about that like creating at one time during the campaign he has said if you have graduated from 4 years university you should be able to stay and get a green card. He did mention that, something like that. So he's looking into that. And today he did mention, he said like instead of going back home, let's say a big company like Apple or those Facebook maybe, they can like instead keep the student here. After the graduation, they can keep, they can pay like a 5 million. He used the word pay, or invest 5 million, and then keep the student here, and then the student will get will work for them, and then I don't know. I'm not quite sure when he said that. That kind of confused me because I thought it's you should create start a business or something like that. I think they're still working it out, but something like that, he said you pay you pay you pay. So that sounds right? You pay 5 million, get a green card. But that's President Trump. He's just very honest, very frank. He doesn't like play around or sugarcoat. He just tell it like it is. You give me your money, I'll give you your green card. How about that? How about that for being so blunt? So basically, yeah, you invest 5 million, you will get a green card, and then after 5 years, you get your citizenship. The point was, he likes to bring more money to the U.S. economy, and then he passed it to his Secretary of Commerce, Howard Lutnick. He's I did mention on my other video, Howard was CEO of or president of the one of the big firm. What's that name? Cantor Fitzgerald. And then he's a very smart guy, of course, and then he was explaining how that worked, and then he said that in doing that we're gonna get a lot of money coming to the U.S. He just gave an example. Let's say if we can get 200,000 investor, 5 million each, that would generate like a 1 trillion to the U.S. Okay, and then do you think we will get 200,000? Of course, they're gonna vet it. They're gonna verify that they're gonna do the background check, make sure these are good people. No, not like those cartel or something like that, or mafia. They want to make sure these are good people. Uh, According to Howard, there's already like a pending of 250,000 applicants already, almost a quarter millions already applicant. So they could. He was just giving an example. If he accept that the let's say just 200, and that would generate a 1 trillion, to pay off our debt. And President Trump was saying that we could even go as high as like getting 1 million investor to the U.S. because there's a lot of excitement right now in the U.S. I have shared with you, Apple is coming back. They're going to start building like I think 4 location for AI manufacturing, and then I mentioned that one of the Japan richest man, he's also investing here. I think it's the same thing with AI. And, this is right now. The high tech technology is everybody's chasing the AI. Nvidia was just did their earning today, and they beat the estimate, which is good. But I don't own the stock, but I'm happy as long everybody's beating the estimate. I think it's good, right? Because if one of the high profile tech stack, when they when they announce a bad news, sometimes it affect other field. So okay, so Nvidia, they are into AI also. Very actually, they started with the game chip. Now they're into AI. I think they are probably one of the two biggest AI. What do you call that? In manufacturing or something like that. So that's all the good news. This is the first time Trump held the cabinet meeting. It was an exciting time, and he even have Elon Musk started because he was so happy with the progress of Doge. Elon Musk Doge, and then Elon Musk even shared that they are working around the clock because Trump has told him that Trump have said that Elon Musk was doing great, but he wants Elon to go more aggressive, and Elon Musk accept the challenge, so he's putting another nuts. That's why he created this. Tell me what you do. What did you do? The last 5 days or something like that. Last week, what did you do last week? Give me 5 bullet points of the things that you have done. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I've seen it with job description because I have worked for, I have worked for employer. They will require you, and actually I did that also to my staff. I sometimes when I try to discipline, I would say you need to give me a report at the end of the day, so I don't have to monitor them. Give me a report. What you do today. Write it down. Something like that. Similar. It happened at workplace, but I don't know why the media just go or people were complaining. These are federal workers. They were complaining. Like it's so hard, or like you don't trust us. Of course, we don't trust you. we are losing money. We don't trust you. We want to make sure you're still breathing. You're still alive, because there's a lot of fraud going on right now. We're not so sure people working in the federal job. They are real or not. Some are robot. Some are it's all fraud. they use the terms like try to cut down the size of the government. They want a smaller, more efficient government, and try to save the taxpayer money. They use the terms waste and fraud, but actually, if you just think about it and also watch the result from Doge, this is all fraud. There's no waste. It's all fraud. But we have to be, I guess, political correct. We have to be sensitive to the tips. We have to be sensitive to them also. They also have, I guess, they have heart too. So we use the word waste, but in reality, it's all fraud anyway. So. And Elon Musk has, personally, I'm very thankful for what he has done, because he shared with the cabinet that he has a lot of death threat against him right now. So we have to keep Elon Musk in our prayer, and also, of course, everybody, in the cabinet. Not everybody's, is going to be happy. Those criminal, defrauding the taxpayer for so long. Of course, they're getting caught. They're not too happy with that. Anyhow, so I'm so happy that everybody's doing their job right now, and very transparency. I mean, we have not seen that from the last administration. They hardly talk to the press, and then now this is more transparency. You can see, like, almost every day they brief the press of what's going on, and then of course I get my info from Twitter. I don't because I'm cutting back. I don't have cable right now. I cut the cord. So I just go on Twitter, and then I have more real time getting information and I can trust. I trust the Twitter than the the, what do you call that? We call it fake media, but there's another term. Legacy media or something like that. Okay, so that's the news, and then what I share with you, I just watched, the famous expat, my favorite, although new trick. He have shared that one of his friends, after 3 years in the Philippines, and he decided that's enough for him. He wants to come back to the U.S. And I think a couple of things. I don't think it's to others. Maybe it's just like a no big deal, but for him, he just happy enough, because the thing that the main thing is the noise. The noise, it's just too much noise, and then the other thing is like just certain things that it's just hard to get. Like he like mustard, but all they sell is ketchup. They can have like 10 different kind of ketchup, but they don't have mustard in the Philippines, or it's hard to get. So that kind of very frustrated for him. I did share with you guys that I was I have a hard time the last time I was there, and then when I expect the noise, right? I have expected the noise. So I said, I'm going to try to live on those high-rise building. When I was almost on my last few days vacation in the Philippines, I went to BGC and stay, on a high-rise on this high-rise building. I was staying at the 22nd floor. And I said, "Oh, I'm safe. I'm safe from the noise," and I was right. I was safe from the noise. But then when I have to go down, and then when I get, if you have with my luck, Anything can, everything will go wrong, right? Everything will go wrong. So I remember the next day I was going down, to have breakfast or something, and 22nd floor, 20, go to 21, 21st, 20, 19, 18, like every floor I have to stop. By the time I get down, like a half an hour later, I was finally down. I was so dizzy. I was saying to myself, not again. Big mistake. Holy shit. Oh, so just be warned, if you stay on those high-rise building, and then it's a popular building. Oh, you're gonna have lots of people. That building, it's it's, of course, they are owners, but the owners, I think most of them are just part-time, so they were just renting it out as a B&B. We have a lot of B&B people there, so it's like a hotel. That's why it's so busy. And I'm telling you, it's not fun, when you have to keep stopping at every floor. So when I remember talking to my cousin, because my cousin also, he bought his son, one of the condo in Makati, and then he said, I think his son lived on the 6th floor or 8th floor, something like that. So it's not like the very top. I say, oh, okay, that's much better. I've learned my lesson. If I have to live here, if I have to rent a condo on a high-rise building, I don't want to be so high. I probably want to be, not more than 10th floor. So anyway, what else? Oh, it's talking about the Paul friends. Once ago, after 3 years in the Philippines, he did met a very nice Filipina that he likes, but he said he just want to go back to the U.S. and maybe he will just go back and forth. Also, take his girlfriend and maybe future wife to the U.S. I believe that the Filipina is younger than him, but it's not that you were thinking, because he did mention, I think she have a 14-year-old daughter or son or something like that. So I think that's a perfect perfect age, because if you get too young, I know a lot of American expat, they love young Filipina. They're looking for like 20 years old, 19 years old. As I said, I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, if you guys like younger, okay, go for it. But then with younger, you're gonna if you don't mind them doing a TikTok dance or they're doing karaoke, So if you don't mind that, okay, good luck. And then, the other day I was watching Paul, and he was making a video that he have to do it 3 times, because the first time was, I think, some noise with the car or something like that, and then the second time, I think somebody like racing the bike, those motorbike, and then the third time was somebody playing karaoke. You just cannot, you can't stop that. That's Philippine. People love to sing. They love their karaoke, and then they have dogs. They have rooster. It's just a lot of noise. If you're not used to, it's gonna drive you crazy. You're gonna go nuts. So those are the things that you have to, what I'm trying to. It's not like I'm bashing Philippines. Why would I do that? I'm from the Philippines, and I have family still in the Philippines. I love my family. I love my friends, but I just don't want that because I've seen so many videos that expats say, guys, come over here. This is paradise, and you can get lots of young Filipina, beautiful Filipina, and you can live like a king for $1,000 or 1,500. I don't know how. Like again, to me, I think that's a kind of false information. Can you do that? Of course you can, but are you willing to eat like a Filipino? Can you eat rice and rami? I mean, like maybe 4 or 5 nights, something like that. It just I just don't see for American on retirement you're gonna be sacrifice. That's sacrificing. We worked hard all our life. We wanna at least you know relax, enjoy the fourth quarter of our life, right? So that's just my humble opinion. Anyway, so he's gonna go back. He's looking into something like a tiny house or something. It's getting popular here. A tiny house. I unfortunately I cannot do a tiny house. I would go crazy. I would. I don't like I don't want to be on a crumb place. I just cannot do it. I don't know. I can't do it. When I was looking for like a hotel, I'm not too fussy. Don't get me wrong. I'm not too fussy, but I can't stand like I like more like a square. I have seen places they have this narrow thing, right? Very narrow. I can't do that. I mean, I'm okay for like maybe a night or 2 nights, but if you're gonna keep me there for like a week, I'll go nuts. I can't do that. I can't do the small houses, the tiny house. I've seen it. I seen it. So they make it like those infomercial. They make it so nice. And I've seen people living in the big city, they have no choice because rent is so ridiculous expensive. You have to be in this tiny apartment. That's why I used to like the city, but then when I see the rent prices, I know no way I can afford it, and no way I want to live in those tiny apartments. I can't do that. So that's why my advice is just you may. I talked to a friend of mine. He's loaded. He's very wealthy. He told me that because he was asking me, where would you settle if you come back to the Philippines? I said maybe BGC because it's more like a U.S. And he said, you know what? If I were you. Oh, he asked me how much do you have? I said not much. I just have this small, Social Security, and I have a little bit also pension. He said, give me idea how much is yours. I said, I try to stay at 4,000 a month, and and then I said if I go a little bit, I'm okay. He said, and he's like looking at me like. Can you live on that one? I tell you, this guy is he he got some money, so it's not like he's looking down on me. No, we are childhood friend. We just like that's the way we talk, and he was like, if I were you. I'm not going to live at BGC with my budget. He said, why don't you go to like a Panlao in Bohol? I never been there. He said, why don't you go to Panlao and get a very much nicer house? You can get a nicer house, or you want to rent or you want to buy, and you can live much comfortable there than to be at BGC with very expensive and very tiny place. And he was right. So he was right, but I have to try it. I don't know. I have to try it. I have to go. If I that's what I would suggest also to the expat. If you want to think about retirement in the Philippines, You got to try. Don't sell everything because you watch a video or a video or two that they tell you you're 1,000, you can live like a king, and then you start to sell up all your stuff, and then you fly there. I know people like that. I do have a friend like that. He was he make a decision like that. Me, I have to think it like 1,000 times before I do something or even purchase something. I have to think it carefully. So I just don't want American people, especially American people, that decided like that and then just go to the Philippines. Like I said, if you're into looking for peaceful, you just want a quiet life, looking for a partner or a future wife. Yeah, you can do that. But you might get bored after that. But if you're into like a nightlife, you wanna have so many young Filipina girlfriend, and then I think maybe Philippines is for you. You can do that. You can really enjoy. But if you're just like me, I just want I'm married. I love my wife. She's everything to me. I will get maybe I will get bored. So it all depends. Everybody's different. We are all different. Anyway, going back to now, I'm getting too far. I'm going back to my excitement here with just listen. The tariff will go on April 2nd because President Trump have very superstitious. He doesn't like. He was supposed to do it on April 1st, but April 1st we all know it's an April Fool's Day. So he said, no, I don't want that. Let's do it on the 2nd. So April 2nd, the tariff will go on. All the tariff, I think, most of the tariff will start on April 2nd. So can just think about the money going to come in, the investment going to come in, and this gold card, 5 million a pop. Just think about the money coming in, and then the Doge, waste and fraud, and then of course our stimulus, our Doge dividend. 5 grand. They were saying 5 grand. So, when will we receive our Doge dividend? I think it will be next year. I don't think it will be this year. This year will be just to stop all the and collect the fraud and what do you call that, waste, and then probably next year we will be getting something. Oh. And the good news also here in Florida, my good governor DeSantis was saying that he wants to get rid of the property tax. Ding! That's another money save. They want to get rid of property tax. So a lot of things are going on. It's very exciting time right now, and this is just my dream is hopefully things will, because President Trump keeps saying he want to put more money to American people. So hopefully, if he's successful with that, and I believe he will be successful, we don't have to go to another country to live. We can stay here. Wouldn't it be wonderful that? We can stay here, because I know a lot of people have to go to Asia, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, to expand, stretch our dollar by our what do you call that, Social Security check, right? Yeah, I mean, so hopefully, things will get, would get better, and then almost forgot. Drill, baby, drill. They're starting the drill, baby, drill. Give it some time, 6 months to a year. You'll see the gas prices will go down. I do remember we were paying like $1.50, I think $1.50 or $1.60 in Florida. It was so cheap. I told my wife, can you believe this? At one time it was like $1.25. Oh, no kidding, no kidding. It's $1.25 here in Florida. And I do remember when I first came here to the U.S. in the 80s, the gas prices of regular was a dollar or 99 cents, something like that. So it's almost, the first terms of Trump, he get the gas prices almost the same, same price when I came here. So we're gonna see, gas prices gonna go down again, and then once the gas go down, everything will follow. So, all right, stay tuned. Keep our president in your prayer. Keep Elon Musk in your prayer. And be good. Stay safe. Take care, everybody. Let me know your thought on this video. Hopefully I was able to fix the audio of my video. Thank you for my viewer for letting me know. Again, thank you again. Bye bye.